So Nourish is an online dietitian. Depending on your insurance, there is no deductible. And as y'all know, I've been on this weight loss journey. I am now at the point where I am down, I want to say close to 37 pounds. Now that's been a couple of different things. So injections, intermittent fasting. I try low carb. I try working 10,000 steps per day. Hated that. So yeah, it's a mixture of different things. But one thing I know that I need to really work on is my nutrition. So I tried Nourish, okay? And what I will say about Nourish is that I really like their platform. So in their platform, you can put your meals in there. So on the app, when you go, let's say you go out for a meal, right? And you might not be able to note every single thing on the menu. In the app, you could take a picture of your meal and it gives you an idea of what the calories, protein, all that kind of stuff is. I took a picture of a Coke. I wasn't drinking the Coke, okay? I was not drinking the Coke, so don't come for me. And it told me how much the calories are, how much my meal was, all that kind of stuff. So, baby, that is dope. So, like today, I'm going to go out to have Tex-Mex. And when I go have Tex-Mex, I'm going to take a photo of my food in my plate. It has a journal. You can also, it has messages, when you're talking back and forth with your dietitian. And I was able to select my dietitian. I selected a woman who looks like she's about my age. She lives in Texas, so she's, she even lived in the Dallas area, so she knows. And we talked about my schedule. I told her that I'm a single mom who's extremely busy, and that sometimes I do not leave my desk, y'all. I told her sometimes I don't eat until like the last part of the day. I'm not eating. So we talked about how to fit more things into my routine, right? So she talks to me about you definitely need fruits, you need veggies. And I know that. I know I need fruits. I know I need veggies. Like, she's not the first person to tell me that. I know. I just don't incorporate that as I should. Now, one thing is, I was a little bit skeptical because I was like, I don't want to hear the same regurgitated mess. I've worked with a dietitian in the past or whatever. So I just don't want to hear the same thing over and over. She stressed about the fact that I'm not eating enough. I'm not eating enough. And I know I'm not eating enough. And she told me I really need to get 1,900 calories. And I told her, just when you've been when you've been engulfed in diet culture, 1,900 calories sounds like you're a recipe to bloat for you to get big. And so, but she was like, no, you want to lose weight slowly so you keep it off. And to be honest with you, 1,900 calories actually is not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. So she was showing, so I told her, okay, I can do 1,900 calories, but the biggest thing I have is really finding what to eat, right? And so she introduced me to this thing that y'all might have heard it before, but to me, this thing was life-changing, right? Called a mix and match eating plan. And I've never heard of that, right? So like, for example, and she also told me not to be scared of carbs, okay? Because for me, because I have PCOS, I am afraid of carbs. I've been told before that I could eat carbs, but just engraved in me to leave them carbs alone, like I'm scared of carbs. But anyway, she introduced me to a mix and match eating plan, and we're going to be incorporating these more in my eating vlogs. So y'all are going to see this mixed match eating plan, right? So it gives you an option of A, B, and C. So like, for example, for breakfast, I can have one slice of a waffle plus one slice of fruit plus a side of eggs. You get what I'm saying? Or I could have 1 4-inch waffle plus 1 cup of fruit plus 1 slice of bacon. So you see how I'm not limited in what I can eat? You get what I'm saying? For a snack, I can have a 1/4 of bagel. Baby, I ain't having no 1/4 of a bagel. I'll do a 1/2 a bagel. What I'm gonna do with a 1/4? Anyway, I can have a 1/4 of, could I do a 1/4? Okay, we'll come back to that. So I could do a 1/4 of a bagel or a 1/2 an English muffin or a cup of cereal, or I could do a fruit or a veggie. So with me going back into the office, it'd probably be best for me to do a piece of fruit, right? So, and then I could do like cheese, yogurt, or peanut butter, or a cup of nuts. So like for lunch, I could do a 1/2 cup of pasta, a cup of salad, and then I could do like a turkey burger, some type of meat. So I just love, this makes it so much easier for me. So much easier for me. And then my second snack of the day, because she wants me to eat 3 meals a day, 2 snacks, right? So the second snack of the day, for example, I could have 6 crackers and some cheese, you know? So it just gives me something to work with. Or I can have 20 mini pretzels. So with me going back into the office, I'm gonna get me a nice little lunch pail, and I'm gonna take all these because I'm gonna take all these suggestions that she put in here, because it's simple and it's easy. It's simple and it's easy. Like, it shouldn't be no reason for me not to do it, being honest with you. And like for dinner, I could do a hamburger plus a cup of a salad plus I could do a hamburger bun plus a cup of salad plus some meat. So I feel like this is easy, because one thing I hate about whenever I was working with like a personal trainer or something like that, they would give me meal plans, and it felt really restrictive, and it kind of deterred me away from the meal plan, you know. But yeah, so like that was really, and the one that she sent to me, I think she sent me a couple. I don't know which one. Yeah, this one she sent to me, I believe this is one for the 1900 calories. So we are going to be meal prepping more. We're getting back to that, especially with me going to the office, because I don't want to lose any progress that I have made. So we will be meal prepping more. So you'll see me incorporate this more and more. And actually, now that I think about it, this is a 1600 plan that she sent me, because I told her I'm not really ready to do 1900. I ain't ready to commit to that. So anyway, I really enjoyed my experience with Nourish, and I'm really excited to continue working with her and see where we can go from here, because baby, this is my last year in the 200s. This is the year that your girl gets out of the 200s. I'm not playing no more games. I'm done being a big body Benz. I want to be a mini coupe. I want to be a Benz coupe. That's what I want to be. But yeah, so if you are on a weight loss journey and you want to check out Nourish, sign down below. If you want to follow my weight loss journey, and and you're a big body Benz, or you a coupe, whatever, subscribe to my channel. I do weight loss, and then I also do reaction videos. If the reaction videos ain't your jam, just stick around for the weekly weight loss updates, because I got you, girl. But until next time.